What is good, guys, man? Thank you for tuning back into the channel, man. If you're new, make sure you hit that sub button down below to be notified for every single video that I drop, man. Hit that bell to be turn on all post notifications, man. A lot of y'all that's coming back watching these videos, man, a lot of y'all not subscribed, so make sure you subscribe. As y'all can see by the title, it says, after he told his Hindu parents he was Christian, this is how they reacted. Um, we're not going to do too much talking. Let's get straight into the video. At the end of the day, I feel like, religion doesn't matter. Religion is what's divide us. But there is one God, whether you believe it or not, and I'm not here debating on about what you believe in. But let's get into this guy's video, man.
After I told my Hindu parents that I was Christian, I struggled a lot with my identity. I kind of lost who I was as a human being. And I just kind of went back into trying to win their approval. I think that the biggest issue after you tell your family that you're a Christian is that you're going to get hurt and you're going to hurt them. Unfortunately, that will cause you to feel as if you have to win their approval again, right? That you have to win, like, you go back into...
Well, first of all, I don't know anything about Hinduism, Buddhism, or anything like that. Muslim, you know what I'm saying? I have heard that they all believe in the same God. I don't know y'all practices. I don't know y'all beliefs, or whatever the case may be. But the only thing I have to say, that God has a way of pulling you in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? And this man is saying that pretty much he's trying to get his parents' approval because they felt bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, our son is betraying us, but at the end of the day, once you know who the real God is, you know what I'm saying? Then you are actually betraying him. The only approval you need is from God, Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know too much about Hinduism and stuff like that, but let's continue.
Becoming like a child and be like, God, I want to win their approval. God, if I do this, if I make enough money, if I do this, all this stuff will come into your mind. And we have to remember to commit our ways to the Lord, and he will straighten our path. Because our parents might call out things about us like, oh, look at Varun, he's making millions of dollars, he's the next Steve Jobs, he's got the startup, or he got into Stanford, and all this stuff. And going on in your own mind is like, God, why I'm not good enough. And that perspective of I'm not good enough is exactly what the enemy uses to drive a wedge between you and God, because he knows that the enemy knows, and God knows, that you desire to have your family's approval. If you grew up in an Indian family, you know how much your parents' approval matters to you because you love them, and that's how you were raised. But when you become a Christian, it's a shift that needs to take place, because if you don't take that shift and that leap of faith that says, God, I want your approval, and I don't want the approval of the world. God, I want your approval more than I want my family's approval. That is the biggest leap that a Christian coming from a Hindu or a Muslim or an Eastern background has to take. You have to take that leap of, Lord, your will, not my will, or my parents' will, or anyone's will. It's that level of independence. It's that level of trust. It's that level of, God, I love you this much. I love my parents this much, but I love you this much, Lord. And I'm willing to take that leap of faith. And I know that you are trustworthy. And I know that you are my provider and my caretaker and my love of my life. And you have to have that mindset. If you don't have that mindset, you're going to miss out on the adventures and the life and the path that the Lord has for you, because he asks us to follow him. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down on green pastures. He leads me through it. Psalm 23, all right? Read that verse, and that's a reminder that God is a shepherd, that he takes care of his flock, that he has a path for us. And that whenever you go down a path that is not meant for you, which is chasing after the things of the world, when you get distracted as a sheep, right? I want their approval. I want his approval. I want all my family's approval, all this stuff. You miss out on focusing on the approval and following the shepherd, okay? I went down that path, and I'll tell you the stories that I've been through and how God kept being faithful. God kept being patient. God kept looking at me and saying, come this way. But I kept getting broken. And I'll tell you that story. And let's get the word out about what Christians and Eastern families who are in Hindu or Muslim families are going through right now. And if you have a testimony of you getting persecuted by your Hindu or your Muslim family, follow me and message me right now so that we can connect and that we can share your testimony to inspire other Indian Christians or hidden Christians all across the world to become courageous Christians for the Lord Jesus Christ.
Man, I like his testimony, man. He's speaking a lot of real stuff. Y'all comment down below exactly what y'all think. If you made it all the way to the end, comment. I only want God's approval. I only want God's approval. If you made it all the way to the end, you comment that. I'm gonna know you made it all the way to the end. But man, yeah, I definitely like this guy's story, man. At the end of the day, man, our father, our mother can, tell us to go this route and go that route or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, the only route that matters is what God wants us to go. You know what I'm saying? So, like he said, we always looking for somebody's approval, man's approval, whatever the case may be. Some of us are raised like, man, I gotta listen to my parents. They want me to go to college, so let me go to college. They want me to work this job, so let me work this job. They want me to go here because my uncle, kept up the business for so long, and we want to make sure that we keep up the business, whatever the case may be, to keep it in the family and whatever the case may be. And you feel like you have to listen to what they say, or you feel like you're doing something wrong, man. I say at the end of the day, and the way I'm raising my child is, to be better than me. You know what I'm saying? Don't do the things that I do. I don't care if the things that I'm working for, they're a success. And if I would never tell him to do exactly what I do, he would do exactly what he wants to do. What's in his heart that he wants to do. What's going to make him happy. You know what I'm saying? And then, we also got to teach our children, man, like, listen, whatever you want to do, you ask God. At the end of the day, if it's something that I approve of, I'll be happy for it. If it's something that I don't approve of, and that's what you want to do, and you're happy with it, cool. I'll be happy for you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we are not here to please man. Man is our downfall. We should always ask God to lead us, you know what I'm saying? And not worry about what other people think about the moves that we're making and what we want to do. But I commend this guy, man, for taking that leap of faith. I know nothing about Hinduism. I know nothing about Buddhism, Muslim. You know what I'm saying? I think that Muslim believe in the same God, but at the end of the day, I seen some contradicting that, because some people believe that they can have multiple wives and no. But at the end of the day, like I said, man, I feel like religion divides us. There's only one God, Jesus Christ, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Y'all comment down below exactly what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? At the end of my videos, man, I always say stay inspired, stay motivated, stay grounded. Until next video, I'm out of here. Peace.